This realization is gonna blow your mind, I swear it will. But first we need to get straight what I mean with relative and absolute. So when I say absolute, I mean to say that truth works only one way. And it's just always like this, no matter the circumstance, no matter the context. Now relative means to say that truth is not something that's just one way, but it has multiple ways. And it can change depending on the context, it can change depending on the perspective. And when I say reality, I mean anything and everything that exists and can exist. Now I want you to ask the question, is reality absolute or relative? Now here's where it gets tricky and you need to pay attention. Because even if you were to say reality is relative, you are actually saying, well, reality is this one way in which it is relative. So you're making an absolute statement. Now if you were to say, well, reality is this other thing, it's not relative, it's not absolute. Now you're saying reality is this one way in which it's not absolute, it's not relative. You're still creating an absolute. Even if you were to say, well, reality is not absolute, now you're saying reality is this one way in which it is not absolute, thereby contradicting itself. So you can't actually escape the fact that reality is absolute. Even if you were to picture it as something else, then it would still be one way of picturing that. And what is so tricky about this is that reality seems to be like it's relative. Like it appears to be like there is multiple truths. But this picture right here explains it perfectly. And for a second, just imagine that this elephant represents reality. So in this picture, there's a group of men all feeling into this reality. But each of the men is giving a different description of this reality. One person says, reality is this way. The other person says, no, reality is more like this. And can you see that in a way, all of them are correct, but also in a way, all of them are wrong. Now, if you were to add up all of their perspectives, then you would get a right picture of what this elephant is, or what reality is. And in the same way, you can say that this one absolute truth, what this really is just the subtotal of all relative truths combined together into one whole thing, into one elephant. It's just so fucking beautiful. And in the same way, when you take a coin, it seems like it has multiple ways because it has the heads and tails. But when you take a step back, you actually notice it is just one coin. Even though it appears like it has multiple ways, it is really only one way. Now, if you want more insights just like these, make sure you drop a follow. Much love.